Have you ever walked away from a client conversation, replaying every word in your head, only to realize you never actually said what you needed to say? That silence isn't harmless, it's costly. It's the moment you hand over your power without even noticing. And here's the hard truth: when you don't speak, you're not protecting the relationship, you're sabotaging it. Welcome, friends. I'm Sandy Bartlett, and this is Journey to Self Power Beyond People Pleasing. Earlier this week on my YouTube channel, we talked about the trap of mind reading your clients, assuming you know what they're thinking and reacting from fear. Today, we're peeling back another layer because sometimes it's not about saying the wrong thing, it's about saying nothing at all. And silence is people pleasing in its most hidden form. But first, our intuitive moment. Today, I pulled the Time Master from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. This card is such a powerful reminder that time isn't linear. Past, present, and future are all woven together. The Time Master asks us, will you stay trapped in old patterns, replaying the same story, or will you step into your power and rewrite what comes next? When we go silent in business conversations, it's rarely about the present moment. That silence comes from the past, from old wounds, old conditioning, from the times when speaking up didn't feel safe. But here's the invitation: when you choose to speak now, even just one sentence, you don't just change this moment, you heal the past version of you who stayed silent, and you reshape the future version of you who will no longer shrink back. The Time Master reminds us you are not running out of time. You have all the time you need. And in this moment, you are powerful enough to shift the story. I learned early that silence felt safer than speaking up. As a child, when I tried to share my truth, I was often shut down or made fun of. Later, in my first marriage, silence became a way to avoid conflict. But that silence followed me into business. I can still remember offering my price, watching a client's face shift, and freezing. My throat would tighten, my body would scream to speak, but I swallowed the words instead. And then I'd spend hours, sometimes days, replaying the conversation, wondering, why didn't I just say it? And here's the truth: every time I went silent, I chipped away at my confidence. I thought I was keeping the peace, but really, I was teaching myself I couldn't be trusted to use my own voice. This silence shows up differently depending on your people pleasing persona. Caretakers feel guilt the second there's tension, so they back down quietly to keep everyone else comfortable. Chameleons feel pressure to blend in, so their own voice disappears as they shapeshift into what they think the client wants. Performers feel panic rise in their chest, so they smile, nod, and pile on extras to prove they're worth it. Peacemakers feel dread at even the hint of conflict, so they go quiet and undercharge just to avoid rocking the boat. And ghosts, they feel so overwhelmed by the discomfort that they vanish before the conversation can even happen. If these sound familiar, it's because we've explored each of these personas in earlier episodes. If you haven't listened yet, I encourage you to go back and find the one that fits you best. You'll see how your silence today connects directly to the pattern you've been carrying. Do you hear yourself in one of these? That's not your true self speaking. That's your pattern running the show. So here's your moment to pause. Where in your business are you going quiet instead of speaking up? Is it when you share your price? When you feel tension? when you want to stand firm, but you swallow it instead. Silence feels safe, but it steals your power every time. Our Whispers of Wisdom today comes from Martin Luther King Jr., and he said, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter." And your business, your voice, your worth, these matter. Silence won't save you. Speaking, even imperfectly, will. For your empowerment action this week, I want you to take one bold step. In the exact moment you'd normally go silent, say one sentence, just one. It could be, "I'd like to finish my thought," or "Here's what my program includes," or simply, "No." Because here's the truth. Every time you speak one sentence, you send a signal to your body that you can be trusted to use your voice. Over time, those sentences stack. And suddenly you're not the woman who shrinks back in silence. You're the woman who holds her ground with steady confidence. And if you're thinking, "But Sandy, I freeze. I literally don't know what to say in that moment," that's exactly why I created Gutsy Gertie. She's my free AI coach who gives you guilt-free scripts for saying no, setting boundaries, and standing firm in your worth. So the next time silence is about to steal your power, you'll have the exact words ready. No more shrinking, no more second guessing, just clarity and confidence. You'll find the link to Gutsy Gertie in the show notes. Silence may have once been your survival strategy, but now it's the very thing holding you back. Break the silence, speak one sentence, and watch how everything begins to shift. And until next time, be true to you.